Welcome to Tasty Treats with Miss Terry. Today, we are going to be making Nutella fudge. Things that we are going to be needing are a jar of Nutella, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, and a bag of chocolate chips. Things that we are going to be using to make our fudge are wax paper, a mixing bowl, a measuring cup, spoons, a microwave-safe bowl, and a container to put our fudge in. Let's get baking. So our first step is we are going to take our bag of chocolate chips and pour them into our microwave-safe bowl. Now, I am actually reusing some melted chocolate that I used for another recipe of mine. So if you have any chocolate lying around, you're more than welcome to reuse it, or you can just use a fresh bag of it. So now we're gonna put it in the microwave for 10-second intervals until it's all nice and melted. Let's get melting. All right, so now that we have our melted chocolate, we are going to take our mixing bowl and our Nutella, and we're going to start mixing things up. You could use a spoon or a spatula to get things out. I'm going to use a spatula to make it nice and easy. So, I'm going to pour our chocolate. Careful, the chocolate might be a little hot, so you might want to use a napkin or a pot holder. Now that our chocolate is nice and melted inside our mixing bowl, we're going to take our Nutella and our measuring cup. And we're gonna put half a cup of Nutella in. I'm going to use my spoon for this. And I say it doesn't hurt to have too much Nutella. So now we're going to put it in. And we're going to mix it together. We're gonna mix it until it's nice and smooth. Now that my Nutella and my chocolate are nice and mixed in, we are going to take the condensed milk and pour it in. And now it's time to mix. Okay, it should get nice and thick. It's It's a little hard to stir now. It should look just like that. So now I am going to take my wax paper and my pan, and I'm going to lay out my wax paper just like this. Now we're gonna take our mix and pour it in. And this is going to be very thick, so you might want to get another spoon. I'm gonna use my spatula. Now that I have everything in there, we are going to try our best to flatten it out. And you're gonna wanna use a spatula. It doesn't have to look perfect, it just has to fill the bottom. Now it's time for the refrigerator. All right, now we are going to put it in the refrigerator for 2 hours. All right, so now we are going to take our fudge out of the fridge and we're gonna cut it. Now that we have taken our fudge out of the fridge, we are going to take wax paper, pull it out of the container, and then with adult supervision, we are going to take a knife and we're going to begin cutting. Now we have a delicious piece of fudge. Enjoy!